Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic. And guess what? We back again with another episode of the industry's most wanted podcast. I have another special guest checking in tonight, but you guys got to stick around to see who it is. Hey, and there he is. He goes by the name of SpeakEazy. I got stuff going on over here. I had to mute it. I was excited about tonight. Listen, they are checking in early. Shout out to everybody already tuned in, checked in. We appreciate you, man. We got my homie, my newfound brother,
Yeah,
SpeakEazy.
yeah,
What's good, fam?
yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I hope you good too. I hope you good too.
Yeah, listen, absolutely, man. Listen, first and foremost, thank you for bringing that positive energy. You and I just had a great conversation before we went live. And, it's good to be able to meet people that are level minded and that you actually can have a real conversation with about life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So, shout
right,
out to
right.
you.
Need that. Shout out to you too.
Hey, man, listen, they're already checking in. Shout out to everybody that is tuned in. We're currently live on Facebook, Twitter, excuse me, Twitch and YouTube. So anybody that's tuned in on any of those platforms, let us know that you're here by commenting on the chat. We'll bring it up on the screen because we want to make sure we shout you guys out.
Right, right. Appreciate everybody
Word.
tuning in. Everybody
So
appreciate
listen, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Are you
you. Oh
ready?
yeah,
You ready to get into
yeah,
all this? We're gonna
yeah.
dig.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
So one thing that I always like to do when I have these conversations with whether it be an artist or whoever's on the podcast is I want to know your journey, and I want my listeners and maybe people who are tuned in that know you that don't know your journey. I want them to understand, how you came up, where you came from to get to the point where you're at right now. So is that cool? We take it all the way
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah. We
time.
could do that. We could do that. Okay. So I got my start. I will say my official start was actually from my big brother.
Okay.
Um Back in the day, they used to use a stereo and a cassette tape to record music. And my brother actually did that on his my mother's back porch, and he was doing it with a friend. And from that point on, I was like, I want to be behind a microphone for some reason. Like after seeing that, and then as I got older, it really struck me. I don't know who got me exactly it, but it was a toy microphone that was shaped like a tree. And it was around the time that the song Sammy came out with that song. I like the way you, yeah, yeah, yeah. When that came out, oh, you could catch me singing that all across the
Hey,
house inside the microphone. And like, I'm thinking, I'm telling my brother, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be famous one day. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. I'm singing into the microphone, thinking it's the greatest thing ever. And then, actually, fifth grade, I wrote my first rap. And from there, I kind of stuck to it, and I wrote a little bit, recorded for the first time a little bit after that. And from there, I kept recording, kept trying to get it going. Got with a couple different groups, and throughout life, I just kind of went in and out with the music. I stepped away for a little bit. I took a long step away from it,
mm,
about 8 years. I
mm,
just sat back and just I dealt with life.
dealt with
And
life.
and
Absolutely.
and after doing so, and looking at myself put my dream down for so long, I was like, you know what? I gotta stop doing that. I gotta start pushing on my dream, because it's not gonna happen if I'm just watching other people do it every day. And so I took it upon myself, and made a decision to make some changes in my life that really needed to be changed. And I'm now redirecting all of my energy into my music and life at the same time, and creating that balance that I've always wanted, and being able to focus. Hey, today is music. We're gonna think all music. I want all beats. I want my rhyme book close and everything like that. So getting back into that mode and getting back into that feeling has been the best feeling in the world. And I have a person to thank for that. And I would like to thank my girlfriend for that, because she really lit that fire back in me to get back to my music after just hearing me, even my song All Star, she heard me just rapping it in the house. You know, she was listening to me in the house, walking around rapping All Star, you know, thinking, is this gonna be a good song? Is it not? She was like, go to the studio and record it.
Oh
And
man,
I
shout out to
did.
her.
And after I
What is her
did,
name?
and her name is Deandra Campbell, and I
Shout
appreciate
out to you,
everything she does for me. I'm sure she's tuned in watching right now, but I want to thank her because like she
Of
sat and
course.
listened to me rap my music and everything, and she gave me the support I needed to hear rather than to tell me like go somewhere else with that music. Like she really listened to it and heard me out about it, and I was like, okay, maybe I am doing something right. And like once I made it and everything, and everybody got to listening to it, they were just like, yeah, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. And I'm just
Right.
like, I'm mad I
Well,
took all that time off, but no better time than now.
you know, the thing about life is, and you know this, and you understand this, is, you know, we all have to move at our pace that God intended for us. Like I always say that I'm moving at God's speed because there's some people that come into this business and they get on a year or two after they come in, but then there's some people it takes them 10, 15 years, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's journey is
Exactly.
the same. And I understand what it's like, you know, stepping back and taking breaks. It's not easy because you get frustrated because you're not able to do what you love and you're not able to pursue your passion. But when you get back into it, boy, like there's nothing that'll ever hold you back. And I think it becomes a lesson learned. You know, I guess, you know, I don't never want to say, you know, we taking L's, but we learn lessons on sometimes people that are
Right.
in our life are not meant to be there, so they got to exit the building so you can pursue what you want to do because all they're
Exactly.
going to do is hold you back, and we don't need people like that in our immediate circle, right?
Exactly. The first person behind you should be your significant other
Period.
supporting you with any dream that you focused on. So I mean, for me to have that support now is just like keep pushing. You on your way. You just got to keep
That's
pushing.
what it's all about, bro, is, you know, just having, like you said, your significant other and, you know, people that are close to you, your family and friends that, you know, and they may not always understand because if they're not in the music business like we are, they may not understand. But as long as they support your, you know, your dreams and stuff, then that's all that really matters. And that's what it's all about because it makes it easier for you to get up and do
Right.
this every single day because you know you got a great support system there with you.
Exactly, because it's like having that support system really pushes you to take that next step to move a bit further every single day and every single time you get into something, music,
Yes.
anywhere, you know, even networking, you know, it's just taking that step every time. As soon as you get that opportunity, okay, one more step further. And you got to go farther and farther until you make it to the end. And eventually, you know, for me, I don't want it to be an end. I want it to continue on down the line all the way till I'm old. I want to be old still in the music business. Like, oh yeah, we know him and we've known him for this many years. And, you know, I want the Snoop effect. I want to be out there so long that, you know,
Word.
they calling
And
me Uncle Speakeasy, you know?
nah, for real. And that's the thing about this music business is that it's basically can be a stepping stone for so many other things. Like example, you just named Snoop, or let's think about some of the other greats, you know, 50 and you know, so many other Diddy that do have started out doing music, but they've elevated to doing other thing like putting other artists in a position or having their own TV shows, starring in movies, stuff like that. You know, it definitely is a stepping stone for you to be able to get into other stuff. And I know you said you want to stay in the music business, but what about like film and stuff like that? Does that pique your interest at all?
It's so many things I want to do. I could sit here all day and talk to you about it. Like I want so many different businesses, even for like small goals. Like I'd like to get a company together. And I don't want to call it a label and I don't want to call it an entertainment company, but I'd like to get a company together of just people like yourself. You know,
Yes.
we just have all type of different energies in the building and be able
Right,
to, hey, you good with this, you know what I'm saying? Help me out with it.
right,
Let me learn your skill. Let me learn your trade, you know, where we can all work together as a team for everybody to be pushed, you know, so and so's dropping a new single. Okay, me, and me are gonna post it.
right,
You know, where you got that same energy that we need as people like us. You know, we need people to share us online. We need people to come in and view. We need views. You know, we need people watching. And so to be able to support the next man trying to chase that same dream is a beautiful thing to me. And I love to support any and everybody going for it.
Right.
Just like my stepbrother there, he's talking about supporting me like I support him. Like he even does rap. Like he started rapping because he seen me rapping. Like it's just it's one of those things. Like music can get you in touch with a whole bunch of people. Like
That's facts, man.
and like
Right. This is the type of business that's going to put you in building a lot of relationships. Like you said, your bro, shout out to Chris. Shout out to everybody checking in. Facebook is checked in. YouTube is checked in. We are on Twitch right now. But
right,
one
shout out
thing that
Quez.
I've really learned along my journey within this business, and I'm sure you're going to completely relate, is that building relationships will put you in places that money cannot. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that's 100% because like I've noticed that like no amount of money can put you in front of the right person,
Right.
but talking to the right person and talking to the right people and knowing the right people to talk to, like that's even me. For me, I can say it's a huge difference now in doing my music than it was when I was a kid and I was in high school, middle school doing it because I knew nothing about a PR. I knew nothing about branding. I knew nothing about marketing. I just knew go to the studio, record, and put that music out.
Like every other
You know,
artist when
and
they first come into business, none of them
exactly, and
understand
it's
the
like
business.
and now finding out all of this stuff and I'm like, oh, I need to do this and I need to do that and I can get paid for doing this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all this stuff I didn't know to know it now is like, oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Like it's gonna be beautiful now that I know all the things I
That's
know.
true, bro, because there's so many different ways within this music business to make money. It's just a matter of becoming a student of it and learning. Like unfortunately, that's a lot of what artists lack in is understanding the business. And I'm just like, I don't get it because any business you go into, you can't half-ass it, right? You gotta understand it inside and out, front and back, side to side, in order to fully take it to the full potential and make all the money that you want to make. And that's the goal, man. Like, we want happiness, but we want to make some money along the way too, right?
Exactly. Like I'm trying to reap in all the money I can. Everything else is gonna be set in place along with that, you know. But the money is what we trying to get to. And everybody wants to be rich and everybody wants to be famous, but you know, you got to put in the work to get there. And it's a lot of work that has to be done that a lot of people don't want to do. You know, they want to lay on the couch, put a song out, hey, it'll get to a 40 million by itself. No, it won't. Like
No,
you got
it
to get
will
behind
not.
that like a
Word.
train, like a broke down car. You got to push it. You got to push it all the way to the end.
That's big facts, man. And I'm so glad that we're actually being able to have this conversation because there's a lot of artists that need to hear that. And it's not to throw no shade or throw no
Right.
salt or nothing like that. It's just speaking facts. Because anything you do in life, you have to stay consistent in order to see results. Whether it's
Exactly.
working out or, your relationship or your music, you have to be consistently putting into it in order to see something come out of it. And that's just, hey, that's the facts of life. You dig?
Yeah, it is. And like, especially when it comes to music, like if you're not consistent, then you know, people are gonna steady be waiting for you to drop something and you don't. And then it's like, what do we have to listen to now? And it's
Right.
like, you know, you can only let certain stuff be out for so long before you have to come around with something new. You gotta at least be showing something new, doing something new,
That's
you
facts,
know,
bro.
going somewhere new, performing somewhere new. Like you got to keep it pushing. Even like you could perform in front of that was like for me myself personally. Like I performed in front of two official from QC.
Yep.
And it's just like that wasn't my stopping point. Like I'm still trying to book shows now. I'm still trying to find any and every opportunity to step up there on that stage and show SpeakEazy. You know,
Okay.
it's a constant grind, and one day it's gonna be a grind that I can just say I wake up, hey, I'm gonna go to the studio today. I got a show tonight. You know, I might go shopping in between. That's gonna be my daily routine. I won't have to use a 9 to 5 to get my money for music. Music will be giving me the money for music.
Well, since you're speaking on that, I'm gonna throw it out there. I can't give all the details yet because we haven't officially announced it. But me and I got a big heavy hitter in the business that I'm gonna be doing an event with in December. with performance opportunities. So I'll make sure I let you know offline all the details about it until we officially announce it online. So, it would be a great opportunity for you to come out and
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to hear
let
about that.
everybody see you shine. You dig?
Oh yeah, I would definitely love to, because I mean, like, the stage to me is home. Like, I
Yeah.
could sit up there all day. You could play me instrumentals, and I'll rap for you all day and night, because, like, to me, that's my Ali, that's my boxing ring, and I love to be in it,
Yeah.
because it's like every time I touch that microphone and the stage, I'm just like, come on, keep going, play another beat, play another song, do anything you want to do. Just let me hold this microphone until the end of it. Like, I love it.
I like that analogy that you just used. You said, like, that's your boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stage
Yeah.
is like your boxing ring. I've never heard anybody refer to it that way, but I love that analogy. Real quickly, shout out to everybody checked in. We got people checking in on Facebook right now. I see you guys checking in over on Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I seen
You know what I'm
Derek.
saying? If you guys are tuning in on any of the digital platforms, go ahead and leave a comment in the chat. Let SpeakEazy know that you're here so we can throw it up on the screen. Let them know that you're supporting the movement, because one thing that I really understand about this business for myself and what I do and for what SpeakEazy does, one of the hardest things to do is get people to support you. It's not
Oh,
easy, because people got busy lives and they got their own stuff going on. So for all of you guys to take the time, 20, 30 minutes out of your schedule tonight to tune in, gratitude. We appreciate y'all.
right. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, every single person.
So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take a little pause for a second and we're gonna play a portion of one of your songs. We're gonna come
Okay.
back and talk, and then we're gonna close it out with the entire song of the single that you're pushing right now. So let me put some of these comments up on the screen because people are chiming in right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he wants to hold a dollar. Okay.
Right. I already would hold a dollar.
Word, man. Shout out to everybody checking in. We see you guys. So let's
That's
talk
my
about this
woman right
first
there with the
record.
fire.
Is it Coop that we're gonna listen to a portion of?
Yes, yes.
All right, so let's talk about this one. For you guys that are tuned in, we're gonna listen to a portion of a song. I'm getting it loaded up right now. It's called Coop. Go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about the song, like who produced it, where it's available, how you came up with the concept, and we'll listen to a little bit of it.
For me, I found that beat on YouTube,
Okay.
the usual. And I liked it enough to get it. And after getting it, I had recorded it at Ricky Ruckus's studio. And I was actually gonna perform it the same night I recorded it.
Okay.
But didn't I didn't end up going to that performance because I think the promoter let me know beforehand it was too many people, and wasn't gonna be enough time for everybody to perform. So I'd actually got my money back and everything
That
like
was
that for that
solid
event.
of that promoter to tell you that.
Exactly.
A lot
So
of
I
times they
appreciated
won't
that.
do that.
Exactly, I appreciated that. But I've been holding on to Coop for a long time. Like, I wrote that a while back, and I just been holding on to it. And like, I have been rapping it for people, rapping it for friends. And it was just another one of those songs that I was just like, maybe I should do something with it. And so, like, for me personally, how I write my songs, I write my hook, my first verse, and that's it. The
Okay.
second verse, I always freestyle, because like I feel like I want to be in touch with my music as I make it. So with that song, it was just one of those ones that I was just like, yeah, this is one that I personally like, because I just like to bounce to it. I like to do my little dance to it when I perform it. Like,
Oh, hold
that's
on now. Don't tell me the
like,
ex. I'm gonna make you do your little dance to it
look,
tonight.
look, I love to dance to that song. Like, that's the one that I always perform first, because it's like that's the song that I made to where I can do my little dance to it, because like I'm trying to get more into doing that. Like, I got another song that's in the works. That's like, it's real one that I'm gonna make for like a club bang.
Okay.
It's gonna be one of those things that like you're gonna hear at the club and everybody gonna be able to dance to, shake it to, and everything like that. But like, Coop was one of those ones where I was like, I want to make it a little danceability in there, like even for me to just have a little fun with it. But Yeah, like it was
So,
a fun track to make.
so look, it looks like you got a little bit of room behind you.
I do. I got a little bit. Got a little bit.
Hey, listen, man, life is about having fun and enjoying it. And you're on industry's most wanted podcast. Like, I really want you just to be you and have fun. So if you're feeling up to it and you want to give us a slight little performance, I won't
Uh,
be mad at you. I'm just saying.
I got,
So, hey,
okay.
you're
I
good
got you. I
sport.
got you. I
That's
can do
my
that for you. I can
dog.
do that
That's
for you.
my dog.
I got you.
So
I got
listen,
you. Cause like this is my favorite song to do.
hey, see,
So
you got to seize every opportunity because you never know who might be tuned in and they're going to be your next biggest fan. So we're about to get into this record, man. We got
right.
SpeakEazy checking in. This record is called Coop. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hey, 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 hey. Turn up. Turn up.
Yeah.
Back in the booth with
Back in
another
the
one.
booth.
Hey.
Once again, gonna drop another hit on y'all.
Let's go, let's
I
go, let's
remember
go.
riding around the city in a coupe, trying to get a bag, ain't nothing else to do. Ran from the music, need to lock me in the booth. Loose in these streets, I've been swinging like a tooth. Yes, I ball you, you know a nigga hoop. Young Paul Pierce just called me the truth. Put this pen to the pad, make it do what it do. Been stressing all day, I'm just trying to make it through. I remember riding around the city in a coupe, trying to get a bag, ain't nothing else to do. Ran from the music, need to lock me in the booth. Loose in these streets, I've been swinging like a tooth. Yes, I ball you, you know a nigga hoop. Young Paul Pierce just called me the truth. Put this pen to the pad, make it do what it do. Been stressing all day, I'm just trying to make it through. Back in the booth, you know that I'm feeling it, brand new approach. You know how I get with it, blend it up, and then you know I remix some shit going through so much I don't really get this shit. If I started, then you know I'ma finish it. Good weed be so damn replenishing. Sub-Zero now, watch how I finish them. Since a kid, yeah, you know I've been kicking shit. Looking at me, wondering how I did this shit. Man, that boy speak, he be killing a verse. Lit as a big, I burn shit like a torch. I was like 6 when I jumped off the porch. Straight to the stool, cause music my sport. Strike like the mama, cause I'm going hard. Niggas don't understand playing my part. I know that one day I'm gonna be a star. Remember riding around the city in a coupe, trying to get a bag, ain't nothing else to do. Ran from the music, need to lock me in the booth. Loose in the streets, I've been swinging like a tooth. Yes, I ball you, you know a nigga hoop. Young Paul Pierce just called me the truth. Put this pen to the pad, make it do what it do. Been stressing all day, I'm just trying to make it through. I remember riding around the city in a coupe, trying to get a bag, ain't nothing else to do. Ran from the music, need to lock me in the booth. Loose in the streets, I've been swinging like a tooth. Yes, I ball you, you know a nigga hoop. Young Paul Pierce just called me the truth. Put this pen to the pad, make it do what it do. Been stressing all day, I'm just trying to make it through. Okay, this music, what I do, and I've been doing it for a while. They don't
All right,
understand.
man. Listen, hey, he's a good sport. He got up and hey, he got busy. He got up and got busy.
I don't mind.
Saying, like,
I don't mind at all. That's my
hey.
song right there. I like it.
Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Let's give you a round of applause.
The industry's most wanted podcast.
Hey, I
Hey,
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
round of
I
applause.
love doing my song. That
Bro, listen, that's what it's all about is bringing that good energy because doing stuff like that, that's how you're going to draw people in because you've got great energy. You get what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
One
100. I even at my shows, like I give 1,000%, and every time I finish, everybody, bro, you have amazing energy. Like,
yeah.
yes, that's what I'm giving you. Like I'm giving you
Yes.
every bit of speak easy.
You do, bro. Like, it's something that I talk about a lot. If anybody ever tunes in and listens, I talk about energy cannot be destroyed. It can be transferred from one person to another, but we can't destroy it. So that's why you got to be mindful of the people you're around. You want to be around someone like a SpeakEazy who transfers that great energy on you because it's gonna bring that good energy upon yourself. So, man, keep doing you, bro. That was fire.
Yeah, hey,
I
I
have
appreciate
fun.
it. I appreciate
I
it.
was trying to do the little dance with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's easy. Like to me, like I came up with it really just playing around, and it was just like I took my hand, stick it up, and then you swing with your knees. You just follow your with your
Hey,
knees, and
there
it's
you
just like it's a quick little move. And
go.
like I was like, I need my own little dance. So hey, it's a little dance for people to do for me.
Facts, man. Listen, if you come to Atlanta and perform, I'm gonna do the dance with you. You
Oh
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm
Hey,
definitely with it. I'm definitely with it. We need to get that in the works. I need that.
big facts, man. So listen, while we got a lot of people checked in, tell everybody, what's next for SpeakEazy because we're wrapping up 2021. We're close to 2022. I don't really believe in making resolutions per se, but I do believe in setting goals for yourself and outdoing what you did this year, next year. You get what I'm saying?
Oh
What
yeah.
can we expect coming into the new year from you, bro?
Okay, so going into the new year, I will say, currently I'm working on a documentary. So for me, it's really just working with some new people I've never worked with that are in my area,
Yeah.
and like, doing something different. We're doing a little documentary with a couple people from out here. So that's in the works. There's gonna be some stuff in there. I can't mention too much,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be some stuff in there. I shared some videos on the gram yesterday and everything like that. But yeah, we got some stuff in the works. It's gonna be real nice when we get it done. I got quite a few songs that I'm working on currently. I'm really just waiting. I'm pushing my two current songs and trying to get those out there as far. Last time I checked, All Star is at 1,050 plays,
Nice.
and then Coop is at 943. So you know, it's really trying to get those numbers up for those before I go to releasing something else. But I can say the beginning of next year, I do have a song in mind already that I want to drop at the beginning of the year. That's kind of just going to be something to start the year with.
Listen, big congrats on that because, the thing about, again, like I said earlier, it's hard to get people to support you. So for people to take the time to actually go and stream your music, watch the visuals to run those streams up, like it doesn't matter if it's 100 or 500. Just the fact that you had that many people take the time to listen to it, bro, that's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely
Exactly.
because them 900 and 1,000 they're going to turn into 2,000, 3,000, and so on, doing stuff like this because this allows you to engage with the people that support you. And as an artist or someone like myself who's been on radio for over a decade, I have to engage with the people who support me, and you do as well. And doing stuff like this allows us to do that. So let's take a quick pause and shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to Lynette Page. She said it's the energy for me. That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
baby.
that's my girl.
Shout
So
out to her. Shout out to you, boo. Like, hey, yeah, definitely. We got all that
right,
good energy. And that's what it's all about is just engaging with the people because really they don't have to they don't have to take the time to tap in with us, so we got to make sure we giving back, right?
right. Appreciative because, like, I mean, people taking the time out of their day to watch us. So
Right.
I definitely appreciate it.
Big facts, man. Who would be an artist that you would love to share the stage with?
It's quite a few for me. Like,
Okay.
personally, if I could get up there with somebody that like many people probably don't know, but a lot of people do know, Dizzy Wright. That's my
Okay.
favorite artist. I seen him in concert in California, and I'd love to share the stage with him because I like his energy. Like I've been watching him since before he blew up, and so to share the stage with him will be fun. And like it's a whole bunch of other people that I would love to share the stage with. Like, I mean, you got your little baby Gucci. I need to get the stage with Gucci before he
Shout out,
decide to,
Coop
you know what I'm saying?
up.
Yeah, I need the stage with him before he decide to call it quits and just standing up there, you know what I'm saying? I need a song
Right.
with him or something, and just like I want to catch a song with all the people who are the legends that we know, you know what I'm saying? I need something with Dr. Dre. I need something with Snoop.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I need something with Scott Storch. Like I need
Yeah.
everybody like who is a part of the game and who brought the game up, you know. Like growing up for me, watching so many different people from Khaled to, you know what I'm saying, all the way back to Dre,
Right.
seeing all these different people, like I want to work with all of them,
Absolutely.
I need to get up there and work and be on the stage with everybody.
Listen, I totally agree, man, because those are the people who have motivated us and, paved the way for so many other people. So it's like to be able to get the opportunity to get on stage with one of them would be like a life-changing experience, right?
Right. It would.
So
It
let's
would. It definitely would.
let's talk before we get into this next record. One thing that I always like to have you share, if you don't mind sharing, is through your journey in this music business, we have high points and we have low points, and then we got points in between, right? Like nothing's ever perfect, but then we have other
Right.
days where it seems like everything is going perfect. What would you say, since you've been taking I know you took a break and then you came back, from the time that you came back and you've been pursuing music, real heavily, what has been like a high point and a low point. Let's go with the low point first. You know, something, maybe an obstacle that you had to overcome. And I like to talk about this stuff because it could potentially help somebody else out there. What would be something that, you know, maybe a struggle that you had to overcome through your music journey?
Um, it was I had to make another decision. I had to make the decision to, you know what I'm saying, stop letting other people's words and actions control my life.
Right.
You know, I had to, I had some people I was working with. I had a person I was working with before on some music, and we recorded 3 songs, and it was great. We're talking about pushing it, we're talking about doing this with it, doing that with it, but we didn't do nothing with it.
Oh,
They're still sitting on my phone.
that's frustrating.
And so it was just like for me, by the end of it, they had told me though, like I honestly did it to spark that flame back in you to get you back on your music. And I'm like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like you did get me started a little bit. And it did get me started, but it didn't take me nowhere. It had me making songs, but I'm just sitting on them. And I
Yes.
wasn't taking that initiative to go to the studio with anything before then. And then it was like when I actually did, and I started to get back in the studio, and I got that feeling of being in the booth again. And like at first, it scared me. I'm gonna be honest, it scared me.
You was
It scared the
nervous,
death out
heart
of me
was
because I
beating.
was just sitting there like, it wasn't even nervous. It was just like, am I really here again?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
am I really standing in front of a microphone
Word.
again? Like, am I really like? I had to soak in the moment and really, okay, I'm back in my element now. I'm
Right.
like everything is starting to look a little bit more familiar than it used to, and so like for me that was my low point, and then like my high point was being able to stand on stage and shake hands with two official from QC
Yeah.
and hear him, what I'm saying, see him dance and bounce to my music as I performed it. Like that was a very high moment because the type of people he bumping shoulders with is the kind of people I want to bump shoulders with,
Word.
you know.
Facts.
So it's like for me, music's my sport. Like I said in Coop, like music's my sport. So
Yeah.
for me, I'm right at home. I'm right in the gym. Every time I'm writing on that pad, I'm in the gym. So I'm just waiting until it's time to have that performance. Every performance is like game to me. So I'm ready to get out there every single time and show anybody and everybody who SpeakEazy is. And it doesn't matter where we at. We can be in the bottom of a subway. Give me the microphone, throw on Spotify, Apple Music, or matter of fact, you can go to YouTube and play SpeakEazy one time. Like, let me give these people a performance because it's like for me, I just love to be in front of people. I love to show my energy. I love to show my style. I love to show my versatility. I love to show it all. I'm a showman, I guess you can say.
Facts. Well, you definitely have great energy, bro, and keep that up because I'm very transparent about what I do because I've been in this music business for over a decade. I've been on radio for about 11 years. I was doing podcasting before it was called podcasting, and because I'm an
Right.
OG, y'all. But one thing about what I do is I'll keep it all the way real. There's some people who I'll never do this with because I don't vibe with their energy. You get what I'm saying? Like I'll
Right.
never have them sit next to me or do this type of interview with them, but just because I don't ride with their energy. So the energy you're projecting, bro, keep doing it. It's fun, it's uplifting, it's positive, and that's the type of energy that we need within this music business. So I just want you to keep doing you.
Oh yeah, that's of course. I will until the end because it's like for me, I finally get to be myself. With my music, I can be me and I don't have to, calm down, be quiet. I don't have to be that person. I can be me fully to the fullest extent.
Unapologetically, period.
Exactly. So
Period.
it's the best.
So listen, we about to get into this next record, but there's 3 things I need you to do before we get out of here and check out this record. Are you ready?
Okay. Okay.
So the first thing is tell everybody where they can keep up with you on all your social platforms.
Okay. So all my social platforms, you can find me on Instagram at official SpeakEazy. You can find me on Twitter at SpeakEazy24. You can find my Facebook page is SpeakEazy. Face on YouTube, I'm still working with YouTube to get some videos cleared up out of my page, but on there you can also find me under SpeakEazy. I'm definitely hard to find because there's a few different people out there with the name SpeakEazy mentioned in their video, or they may have
Oh,
called themselves SpeakEazy. So it's a lot of trying to get my page to the top. Really, if you go to my Instagram and my bio, there's a link that'll take you to every one of my pages. So it'll take you to Snapchat, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. You know, it'll take you to any and everything you want to get to as for me. So if you just go to official SpeakEazy on Instagram and just go to the bio and click there, you know, you'll find my Snapchat, you'll find all of that, TikTok. And I'm going to be updating those as much as possible. You know, I'm one person, so I'm gonna try my best to try to get them numbers going on everything.
Listen, and I understand it's not easy because there's so many platforms out there. It's like, dang, which one do I focus on? Do I focus,
Yeah,
so trust me, I
you got
totally get
to
it. I've been doing
dedicate
this a
days to
long
it.
time, so I know. Right. You have to dedicate me and my significant other, we call it our admin day. We have like an admin day that we'll put together maybe once a week or every other week to make sure that everything is up to date, our website or whatever, because like if you don't carve out time for that, it'll never get done. So
Right, and that's just like I want to mention this. I just received it not too long ago, but there's these things called flow tags. If you check them out on Instagram, they're called flow codes. It's actually it's a little scan code. You can stick it
okay.
on the back of your phone.
Oh
You
yeah.
can tap at the phones and everything like that. They are free. They
Yeah.
are sending those to people for free. So
Oh,
you can go on there, go to their little website, pick a color and everything like that, and get one for free. I highly suggest it because you can stick it to the back of your phone. People can tap it. They can
period. Yeah.
look at it in their camera and check out all sites and everything like that. So, I mean, I definitely support stuff like that. And being that it's free and it actually came in the mail, you know, I tried it as a trial. But hey, if you want one, you need to get
I
one.
listen, absolutely. That's very innovative. I've seen the phone and I've seen people, they got the wristband where they scan it with their phone camera. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, because it's just easy because you can have all your content in one area, like all your social platforms. So yeah, so it's called Flow Code, the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called flow code. And then what they send you is called a flow tag.
Okay. FLO or
And
FLOW?
uh, FLOW.
Got you. Okay. All right. So there you have it. Make sure you guys go check out the flow code and get your flow
Yeah, yeah, get you
tag.
one. Yeah, yeah, get you one.
Next thing I need you to do, number 2, is who you want to shout out to. Who's been supporting you that you just want to show some love to right now?
I want to show love to my girl DeAndre. I want to show love to my both my parents. You know, they've been supporting me too. Shout out my boy Quez. Shout out my boy Grant. Shout out my boy E Money. You know, shout out all the people I grew up with. Amy, Hunter. Like I appreciate everybody's support. You know, it's been a tough road getting this far, and like I just appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody sticking with me through it. You know, everybody's been with me through my ups and downs of the music, and they're now seeing me really make a push with it, and you know they're actually seeing me do different things within the industry now. So it's like people finally get to see that side of me that I've been waiting to be able to display to the world. And I haven't gotten in touch with the world's view yet, but I'm working on it. You know,
It's
I'm
coming.
working on it.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
coming.
I'm trying to get there.
Y'all stick around because it's coming. He got
Yeah,
something to talk about. He got something to
it,
speak about. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So the last thing I need you to do before we go and check out this hit record, which is your single that you're pushing right now. One more time, shout out to everybody tuned in across the board: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We appreciate you guys spending some time with us tonight on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Quick little shameless plug: if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I humbly be grateful for that. But on this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave some comments as well. You know, let SpeakEazy know that you was here, not just in the chat area, but on the actual video. You know, run them comments up. You know what I'm saying? Show them some love.
Right.
But, so this is what we got to do. We are live and direct on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast with your girl TampaMystic. So I got to know what makes SpeakEazy the industry's most wanted.
What makes me the industry's most wanted? I got a completely different sound to bring to the game. Like I'm something I know they've never seen because it's like for me, my style, the way that I go up my music, the way I do my music, and the way my voice comes off on the track, like there's a number of different sounds that I have, and you know, I've used auto tune like once, and it's just like for me. I have different flows that I come up with, and I
Yeah.
have different ways that I come at songs. And like to me, I don't feel like there's a beat out there that I can't spit to, you
Yeah.
know. And that's how I try to look at it, because like I'll even have ciphers at the house where I'll just go through YouTube beats, like play this one, okay, listen to it. All right, come up with something to it. Even if you can't bounce your shoulders to it or something, like at least try to flow to it, just to
Right.
get the versatility out there to stretch out your muscles. Like you got to do it, because if you don't, what if you come on a podcast like this and somebody's like, hey, we need you to freestyle right now,
Yeah.
and you like, give me 10 to write. No, we can't do that. Like I miss the old organic way of freestyling. Like I
Right.
want to get back to being able to, like, I
I
want people to
mean,
be able to go up
shoot,
there.
did you want to spit something for us real quick? I'm just
If
saying.
look, if I had a speaker here and I had a second phone that I could play above, I freestyle for you the whole night, because
But
like
you danced for
that's
us. You danced for us, so that was
yeah.
good.
I gave you some of the dance moves.
You did. So your
But it's like,
versatility
yeah,
definitely makes you the industry's most wanted. And I agree, man. I just wanted to speak on that real quickly. I think it's so one thing I get asked a lot every day, as a matter of fact, is I want people want me to give them feedback on their record. And I'm always going to give it to them real. If
right.
I have time to listen to it, I'm going to give it to them real. And one thing that I always listen for is how you deliver your music, your flows. I think it's important that like every 4 bars, you need to be switching your flow up, because if you sound the same all the way through the song, it's boring. You get what I'm saying? So it's like switching them flows up, utilizing your voice to create different sounds and different flows, and delivering it. Man, that's what makes a great song. That's what takes a good song to a great song, is just in how you actually deliver it. So your
Exactly. And it's
versatility
like,
makes you the industry's most wanted.
hmm
So listen,
they
bro,
gonna see it.
we about to get into this next record. It's called All Star. This is the main single that you guys are pushing right now, right?
Yep.
So let's see. Remember the school days where we freestyled at lunch? Yeah, you know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I was
Like
saying. Like
that's
I used to be
what
in
it
high
goes
school.
down. Lunchtime.
Yeah, like we ain't worried about getting lunch. Like I'm gonna grab my lunch, put it on the table. Let's get over here and freestyle. Where the beat at? Come on.
Word beating on the lunch table, creating a
Yeah,
beat. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
People
already
bringing
know.
Bluetooth speakers to school. Like, yeah, I got the Bluetooth for YouTube. What beat you want? Like,
Good
let's go.
times. Those good times. So let's talk a little bit about the record again. Like we did earlier. I want you guys to understand, everything that these artists put into this music, from finding the beat to actually recording it, uploading it through their distribution, getting artwork done. It takes a lot of time and money to put all this together. So go ahead and give us all those details.
So All Star was one that I wrote a few months ago, and I recorded it at another studio, and I thought it was pretty good, but I hadn't put it out yet.
Yeah.
I'd actually had a different song that was put out on all my pages, which was a song called Mr. Miyagi, which was a song that like I had to remove, because I was just like, you know what, you've been up long enough, you gotta go.
Wax on,
And it
wax
was
off.
just yes, like it was one of those songs that me and a friend made for fun, and I put it out there because it was the only thing that I had recorded at the time to put up there to keep my page active. So I
Right.
was like, I'm gonna leave this song up there, and then I was like, but I need something quick, and I need something better than that. And All Star actually came after me and my roommate, who had fueled me to get back into my music. It was like my follow-up song to our 3 songs, because he had came out with 2 solos, and I was like, okay, so you doing your solo tracks. I was thinking more of some group, and he was like, no. Nah. And I was like, okay, well, time for me to go solo. So like I got to thinking one day, I was listening to beats on YouTube once again, and I stumbled across the beat, and I was like, huh, I like this beat. Sounds good. Beat's called All Star. So let's see what I could do with it. So I started listening to it, and like from the beginning of it to the end of it, I was just like, huh, I don't know if this is gonna be a good one. And like I had actually sung it to a couple different people, and that's when I sung it to my girlfriend, and she was like, I like it. I really like it. Like you did a good job with it. Like, and that's when I got with my PR. She had me go to a new studio, went to Ricky Ruckus. Shout out to Ricky Ruckus definitely for that. But went to him, and he just kind of did his thing to it and made it what it is now. Like I love it now because he put some drops in there. You know, he changed it up, and he changed up what I did the first time. You know, I had actually went in and re-recorded the whole thing in his studio
Yeah.
and just, you know, gave it a whole different feel. And the result was something that what you hear now. And for me, I love it. I love how it bounces. I love how the bass hits. I love everything about it. Like it was great. And then like after recording it, then shout out to my PR Debbie.
Shout
Definitely,
out to Debbie. That's my
she sat
girl.
me down and showed me what this music industry is about as an artist and locking down your music. And she went ahead and showed me the process of doing all of that. And that was my intro to the music business. And it was great. It was a great feeling. And actually not too long ago got my second copyright in the mail. So I got both of my copyrights for both of my
Okay.
singles. So I'm
Hey.
like, this is something new to me. It's a new world, but I love it. You know, having my copyrights is a beautiful thing. So when
That's
I
an
got those in the
accomplishment,
mail,
bro.
yeah,
Facts.
when I got that in the mail, like I definitely felt amazing. I'm like, I
Yeah.
called her immediately. I was like, I got him. I got it. I was like, I got it. She was like, you got what? I was like, I got my copyright. I was like, I got my certificate in the mail. She's like, okay, okay. Like she was happy
Okay.
about it too. So I'm like, yeah, I needed
And
that.
that
Like that was those are the small milestones that I'm crossing now. That like, yeah, there she goes.
she checking in on
Yeah, like,
Facebook. Shout
like
out to
she,
Mwah. Listen, I have so much
yeah,
respect for Debbie
yeah,
because
she gave me
we've done some good business together, and every time she sends artists my way, it's always just it's like a breath of fresh air. Like she has some great clients that she works with. So shout out to you, Debbie. We appreciate you.
right.
You know,
Right. Big time, big time. Like she's got me crossing the milestones that I've been waiting years to cross, but it feels so right and perfect right now. So
yes.
I'm gonna keep going.
Hey, big facts, man. Well, listen, it was so much fun to have you on here tonight. I learned your dance, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it with you
Oh yeah,
when you come perform out
yeah,
here in
yeah,
ATL, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna get on
yeah.
the
I
stage,
definitely got to.
we're gonna rock the stage. Anything
Yeah.
else that you want to give the people before we get into this next record?
Just keep supporting, keep pushing, keep looking out for new music. Look out for the documentary on the way. You know, it's a lot that Speakeasy's doing and the Speakeasy's got coming. So be ready to see a lot of me. Like you gonna see this face, this hair, they smile a lot more. So
Hey, listen, shout out to everybody once again. I can't stress it enough. We appreciate you guys for taking the time tonight, whether you checked in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Thank you guys for being here. But we about to get into this next record, man. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to give me that really dope, energetic intro. And then if you feel like busting a couple moves, feel free.
see, for this one, this one was more the one that I didn't have a dance to. This was more the one I just, had fun to.
Well, let's
So
make one up
hey,
for it.
we'll do
We'll,
whatever.
hey, we'll make one up
Let's
right
see.
now.
Okay, okay. We can see if we can come up with something.
All right, so go ahead and introduce and we're going to check it out.
Okay, this is All Star by the boy Speakeazy, yours truly. And I hope y'all love it just as
Hey,
much as I do.
let's go.
Industries most wanted.
With another one.
With another one. Hey.
Catch me
Catch me balling like an all-star because of they days a nigga we smoke a ball hard. On my days we to knock it out the ballpark. I could make a sale, get you deals like a Walmart.
Catch me
Catch
balling
me
like
balling like an all-star because of they days a nigga was talking ball hard. On my days we to knock it out the ballpark. I could make a sale, get you deals like a Walmart. Let's
to
get
this
back to
money.
this money. I'm all about the cheddar, so there ain't no need to be funny. Cause hollow tips go fly if you try to play with me, buddy. Fuck niggas and fuck you just stay away from me. Aspirations of being big like Jay-Z. Gotta put in that work if I want him to play me. So I work on my music on a daily, clocking the work so that these niggas can pay me. When I wake up, I know I gotta move safely. I mean, won't take me. Life ain't really been the best. I've been kinda feeling stressed. Count my blessings. Can I let it take me? Making bitches watch predicate me. I'm blocking anything that tries to break me. It was lonely at home, so you get on, so you know the fucking streets had to raise me.
Catch me ballin' like a
like an
all-star, cause
all-star,
at a
cause
young
at a
age,
young
a
age,
nigga
a
was
nigga
taught to
was taught to
ball hard.
ball hard.
For
For my Derek G to knock it out the ballpark, I can make a sale, get you deals like a Walmart.
Catch me ballin' like an
Like an
all-star, cause
all-star.
at a young age, a nigga
The
was
nigga
taught to
was taught to
ball hard.
ball hard.
For
For my Derek G to knock it out the ballpark, I can make a sale, get you
like a
deals.
Walmart. From start to
From start
finish,
to finish, I'ma kill it every time I'm
niggas
on.
don't understand, they be thinking
Niggas don't
lyrics on my
understand me.
phone. Off the dome,
Lyrics,
I be going
lyrics
on
on my
all
phone,
along.
off the
These
dome.
niggas
I
be
be going
thinking
on
they got it,
all
but I
along.
got it
These
all
niggas be
along.
thinking they got it, but I got it all along. It's just me.
And what
I'm
a
the king
nigga
of this
really
shit. And
needs
what
is
a
a
nigga
queen in
really
this
needs
bitch. A
is a
little
queen in
chick
this
that's
bitch.
real
A
bad,
little
that can
that's
sing on
real
the
bad
shit.
that can
When her
sing
get
and
up
shit.
on the
Me and
tracks,
her
that's the
get up on the
single and
tracks,
shit.
make the single and shit.
Catch me ballin' like an all-star, cause at a young age, a
Cause at
nigga
a
was
young
taught to
age, a
ball
nigga was
hard.
taught to
On my
ball hard.
Derek G to
On my
knock it out
Derek
the
G to knock it
ballpark.
out the
I can make a
ballpark, I
sale,
can
get
make
you
a
deals
sale,
like
get
a
you deals like
Walmart.
a Walmart.
Catch me ballin' like
Catch
an
me balling like
all-star,
an
cause at a
all-star,
young
cause at
age,
a
a
young
nigga was
age, a
taught to
nigga was
ball
taught to
hard.
ball
On
hard.
my Derek G
On
to
my
knock it
Derek
out
G
the
to knock it out the
ballpark. I can make a
ballpark, I
sale,
can
get
make
you
a sale,
deals
get
like
you
a
deals like a
Walmart.
Walmart.
Hey, 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 hey.
That's
That's a
my
big
song
vibe.
too. I love that song too.
That's a big old vibe. That's a dope record, bro. Listen, you 2 for 2, man. We had 2 great records tonight, man. Your energy is
Appreciate
on
it.
point. You got a lot of people supporting the movement, man. Sounds like you totally winning.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm loving life right now. I'm loving how everything's going. So I'm ready for the new things coming.
Absolutely, man. Anywhere we can find you next? Do you have any other interviews coming up? Any performances on
Um,
the radar?
we're working on some performances, definitely. But next interview is coming in the next week or two, so be on
Okay.
the lookout for that.
So
Um, Debbie's doing the background work on that for me, so she's gonna let me know as soon as I know. You guys will know, and I'll
facts.
post it on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere like that. But yeah, just be on the lookout because it's a lot coming together, and it's a lot that I'm doing. It's a lot that I'm setting up. So it's just really just letting everything. It's really like building a little pyramid of dominoes, and just
Period.
waiting for that last time when I get to the end, and I'm like, it's time to start going. And so it's just really putting things together.
Absolutely. Trust in the process. Well, listen, bro, once again, it was such a pleasure to have you on here tonight. I had a lot of fun. You even had me dancing a little bit. You know
Oh
what
yeah, oh
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Look, I like to call it the speakeasy effect. Like
Yeah.
it's what I say, and it was what I do at shows and stuff like that. Like once I get there, people see me, they're like, "Who is this dude? He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't got nothing." Soon as they see me going, like you catch people just dancing. I don't even know you, but you're dancing with me. Come on,
Hey,
like
facts. That
yeah,
energy is contagious, man, for real. Well,
it
keep
is.
doing you. Shout out to everybody who took the time with us tonight. If you guys missed any part of the interview, it will be up on I got it on Industries Most Wanted Facebook, my TampaMystic Facebook, Industries Most Wanted YouTube, and my TampaMystic Twitch. So it's gonna be all over the place. And I'm gonna post it on my social media. So you guys make sure you go back, run them numbers up, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Follow SpeakEazy on all social media platforms, man.
Please.
Thank you guys. If you want to give me a follow, it's at TampaMystic on all social media. I appreciate it. And we out of here. Y'all have a great night.